Naomi is in Walla Walla, Washington. Hi, Naomi. How are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm great. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
I want to know how to challenge a bill from an AC company.
Someone came to your home and did work?
Oh, yes, sort of, if you could call it that.
Well, that was the proposal anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
And so they didn't do the job?
No.
Okay. And you've talked to them about it?
Yes and no. They were supposed to come out and do a diagnostic test on our air conditioning unit for a home that we recently purchased, and I was expressly explained that they would only charge $69 until a diagnostic was reached, and I asked them each time they were out at my house, okay, am I getting charged for this? Do I need to include this in my budget? And they said, no, we're just doing a diagnostic, and then once we figure out the diagnostic, we'll sit down with you and tell you a breakdown of the charges.
Mm-hmm.
So they never got me a diagnostic, and I waited for several weeks, and it's a new town that we lived in. So I called my realtor and asked for a reliable resource for an AC company, and within 2 days, I had a new company out, and they fixed our unit for $500. And during this time, I got a call back from the old AC company saying that their estimated cost would be $1,200.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told them that, I'd pay the diagnostic fee, but that we chose to go with another company. Well, then I get a bill in the mail for $270.
Yeah. I would call them up and say, listen, I had you out to do a diagnostic. You never even provided the diagnostic, but I'll pay the $69, and you need to waive the rest of this. If you don't, I am going to turn you into the Better Business Bureau. I'm going to file suit against you. I'm going to call the local news and let them know, and I'm going to cause you all kinds of hell. You did not do $250 worth of work out here. You were not authorized to do any work beyond $69, and I'll not be paying a dime above that.
Okay, so I don't need to put it in letter form?
You can do that as a follow-up. Okay. And, and say, when you send me a note saying the total amount owed is $69, you can send it by email or a snail mail, either one. I will send you a check for $69. You'll not be getting any more than that from me, and you will be getting trouble from me if you don't write this account down to this, because you were not authorized to do a dime above this. And you think you're scamming me, you're confused.
Okay.
And everybody we meet is going to know about you if you misbehave further here.
Okay.
And so these guys, what they do, there are two kinds of people in the heating and air business that work directly with the consumer like you in these situations. Both have a diagnostic fee. As a matter of fact, yes. I just put a check in the mail for $69 this morning to my heating and air company for a diagnostic. They came out, that we asked them to come out. We had a unit frozen up, and they came out and told us what it was, and that it was $3 more to fix it. So they fixed it while they were there because they do a lot of work for us. It was all fine, right? Mm-hmm. But that's a legitimate thing where they just are getting basically a trip charge is what it is to come out and do the labor to see what's going on. The other kind of company, which is what you're dealing with, this crooked company here, uses the diagnostic as a bait and switch. They use the diagnostic as a way to get in and then propose ridiculous levels of repairs that are beyond what are needed. And we know that's true here because what they proposed $1,200 for, you were able to do for $500, less than half.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're dealing with people here that don't have ethics. And so I'm going to be nice the first phone call. If it doesn't work, I'm going to go all the way up the food chain to the owner, and I am going to wear somebody out over $250 here.
So one question for you is the AC guy that came, the nice gentleman, he said that a lot of people in this town have had major issues and have actually gone to court, but they end up paying because this company gives them hell and threatens them and all that. I mean, I don't know.
You just decide how hillbilly you want to go on them. I mean,
I want to stick it to them, but at the same time, to file suit, isn't that me getting a lawyer and that costing?
Yeah. You're gonna depends on how far you want to take this, But we can jump on Facebook, we can jump on Twitter, we can let every real estate agent and company in town know. I mean, I can jack you up and jack you around. I'll make your life miserable. I'll make a $250 hobby out of you people.
Okay.
And you just decide how far you want to take it. But obviously this company makes a living pushing people around rather than serving people. And as far as I'm concerned, these are the kind of people who should be run out of business.
I agree.
And they give capitalism a bad name, you know.
Yes.
And so the good news is you have the right to tell everybody you know and the obligation to tell them to stay away from these guys. So it's too sad, too sad. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. So you have to break the cycle. You have to flip this thing on its head and make it behave. You've got to get so fired up and wired up that your broke friends think you've lost your mind.